Good morning, St. Christopher's. It's Reverend John Forbes coming to you live from the attic. The sun is shining again today, and I'm ever thankful for the glorious warmth of the sun beating on my back. Today's Tuesday. It's Holy Week, and it is quite possibly the most difficult week of the church year. It's one where we are opened up to all kinds of emotions. Sadness and sorrow, but also excitement and anticipation. And that's where today's story, the Tuesday in Holy Week, takes us. In John chapter 12, we're at verse 20 for today, and it explains to us that there are a bunch of Greeks who have shown up in Jerusalem for the Passover festival. These are not people that would normally be included in the worship, and yet they show up. And they find Philip, who goes to tell Andrew, who goes to tell Jesus that they would like to meet him. They say, "Sir, we would see Jesus." This is a powerful story for me, especially as a preacher. I'm reminded of a little bit of a tradition. There are quite a few pulpits. I think I first noticed it, or at least heard the story of Riverside Church in New York City, where there's a plaque on the top of the pulpit that says, "Sir, we would see Jesus." A reminder to me as a preacher that the point of the sermon always is to try and evoke this image of God present in our lives in the life of Jesus Christ. And so here we are. These fellows come and they, they come and they find Jesus. And the story isn't quite clear if they actually get to meet him or not, but Jesus goes on a bit of a rant, actually, as he proclaims that finally the hour has come. The hour has come to glorify God, and that glorification will happen in his life, and more importantly, in his death. And so as we continue on our walk towards Easter, as we are surrounded by the news of all of the things going on in this world, but especially the pandemic, as people are dying all around us, as we do our best to stay safe in our own houses and combat all of the disruptions to our regular lives, we're reminded that there's a lot of danger happening out there. That death is part of reality. This is something that the Christian scriptures give language to us, and it can be useful, especially as we try and sort out the various emotions that are going on in our own lives, as we try and figure out what it might be like to be so excited to meet God, that we would travel out of our way to worship in different ways, to experience God in new and exciting ways. What might that be like? Well, we're going to have a chance to figure that out this year, as we will not be gathering together as the church. And that does bring me some sadness. I have to admit, this Holy Week has been difficult. And I miss you. I miss all of you, actually. I miss the opportunities to connect with each other and the opportunities to hear your stories. It's difficult to be one who pastors when you can't connect with people in person. And yet we do our best. We continue to wait on God, because once again we know the good news. We know that God is present to us in our lives, and we know that God is here for us, that these difficult times will pass, and that the good news will come once again. Easter will come. Jesus will rise. We have faith. We have hope. We have love. As you continue on your walk, be mindful of that. Be mindful of the end of the story. But don't walk too quickly through the pain and sorrow. Feel it. Open yourself to all that life has to offer, so that we too might come through the story in great celebration on that day. I look forward to the day when we can all gather together, when we can gather together in that building, that place which is sacred to us. And what makes it sacred is the community. My friends, I pray for you this day. I pray that you have all that you need, the food, the comfort, the companionship, and that we will gather together once again. Looking forward to that celebration, that party. And party we will, because that's who we are. People of the book, people of the celebration, people of the resurrection. As you continue to offer your prayers to God for your friends and family, for those who struggle in this world, for our leaders, for all of the people that we know and care about, if you have concerns, then please reach out to us. Email is the easiest way for us, but you can call too. Send us a message, however. We will do our best to take care of you. Take care. And may God bless you this day and forevermore. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.